Hi, fifth graders. We are going to use our place value chart to demonstrate our understanding of place value from the millions to the thousands. We are going to take numbers and we are going to multiply those numbers by multiples of 10 and divide those numbers by multiples of 10. So to start us off, I have the number 2 and 43 hundredths. I am going to take 2 and 43 hundredths and I'm going to multiply it by 10. Now, when I multiply 2 and 43 hundredths by 10, what I am doing is I am taking each of these digits and I am multiplying them by 10. So to start us off, we learned in our younger grades that if we take 2 ones and multiply them by 10, we know 2 times 10 is 20, or 2 tens. 20 is the same as 2 tenths. So as a result, our 2 has moved on the place value chart from the ones place to the tens place. The same thing is going to happen to my 4 tenths when I multiply them by 10. 4 tenths times 10 creates 4 wholes, or 4 ones. The same thing will happen to my 3 hundredths. My 3 hundredths is also going to move up one place on the place value chart because 3 hundredths times 10 makes 3 tenths. So because I have multiplied each of these digits by 10, they have increased by one place value. I no longer have 2 and 43 hundredths. I now have 24 and 3 tenths. 2 and 43 hundredths times 10 is 24 and 3 tenths. Now, what if I wanted to multiply 2 and 43 hundredths by 100 instead of by 10? I'm going to clear this out and I'm going to write my new equation. 2 and 43 hundredths times 100. The process would be similar. Instead of each value, each digit, increasing by one place value, each digit is going to increase by 2 place values because I'm multiplying each digit by 100. So if we think about our 2 ones, we know that 2 times 100 is 200, or 2 hundredths. My 2 has now moved over one place value, 2 place values. If I think about my 4 tenths, I know 4 tenths times 10 would create 4 ones, and 4 ones times 10 would make 4 tenths. 10 times 10 is 100, so 4 tenths multiplied by 100 is 4 tenths. Now I have my 3 hundredths. When I multiply 3 hundredths by 100, my 3 hundredths are also moving over 2 places on my place value chart. Here's 3 hundredths times 10, and here's 3 hundredths times 100. My 3 hundredths is now 3 ones, or 3 wholes. So 2 and 43 hundredths times 100 is 243. Once you have learned the pattern of multiplying and dividing by multiples of 10, such as 100, 1,000, 10,000, we can use those patterns to help us multiply and divide by those multiples of 10 on this place value chart. So for example, if I wanted to take a different amount. Let's say I wanted to take 5 and 25/100ths and multiply it by 100. I would start out by putting 5 and 25/100ths on my place value chart. I have 5 ones, 2 tenths, 5 hundredths. Next, I'm going to multiply each of these digits by 100. When I multiply by 100, a special pattern that I have noticed is the number of zeros in my multiple of 10. My multiple of 10 is 100. 100 has 2 zeros. That's a special strategy I can use to show how many places I'll move on my place value chart. 2 zeros, I'm going to move over 2 places on my place value chart. Again, this is a special strategy. So if I have 5 ones and I move over 2 places on my place value chart, I now have 5 hundredths. If I have 2 tenths and I move over 2 spots on my place value chart, I now have 2 tenths. And if I have 5 hundredths and I move over 2 spots on my place value chart, I have 5 ones. I have now multiplied each of these digits by 100 by moving it over 2 spaces on my place value chart. So 5 and 25/100ths times 100 is equal to 525. Again, my special strategy is to pay attention to the number of zeros in my multiple of 10 and use that to help me decide how many places I'm going to move over in my place value chart. Now, what if I was taking my number 5 and 25/100ths and multiplying it by 1,000 instead of 100? Each of these digits is going to get multiplied by 1,000. I know 5 multiplied by 1,000 is 5,000. I need to move over 3 spots on my place value chart. And my special strategy with the zeros matches that I need to move over 3 places on my place value chart. 3 zeros, going to move over 3 places. 1, 2, 3. And that matches what I already know, that 5 times 1,000 is 5 thousandths. 2 tenths times 1,000, we're going to move over 1, 2, 3 spaces. 2 tenths times 1,000 is 2 hundredths. Now it's time for 5 hundredths times 1,000. 1, 2, 3 places. 5 hundredths times 1,000 is 5 tenths. I don't have any ones in my number, so I'm going to make sure I put a 0 here. My digit here is not 5 hundredths, it's 5 thousandths. So I need to make sure that is shown when I write my number. That's why I need to make sure I put a 0 in the ones place to show that this digit, this 5, is 5 thousandths. So 5 and 25/100ths times 1,000 is equal to 5,250. Now, what if I wanted to divide instead of multiply? My process would be very similar, except instead of increasing by a place on the place value chart, I am going to move backwards and decrease by a place on the place value chart. Because when I divide, I am taking my amount and I am breaking it up into smaller groups of 10. So if I still had my number, we'll stick with 5 and 25 hundredths. And instead of multiplying, I want to divide it by 10. Instead of putting the division symbol, I'm going to put the fraction bar, because we learned in 4th grade that that fraction bar also means divide. So I have 5 and 25 hundredths. We're going to divide it by 10 and see what that equals. So I'm going to take each of these digits and divide it by 10. So 5 divided by 10 is 5 tenths. My 5 is going to move over one place on my place value chart. And again, my zero strategy matches up here. 5 divided by 10 is 5 tenths. That 5 moves backwards one spot on my place value chart, from 5 ones to 5 tenths. Next, I have my 2 tenths. 2 tenths divided by 10 is 2 hundredths. Again, that 2 is moving over one place on that place value chart. 2 tenths becomes 2 hundredths. 5 hundredths divided by 10 will also move over one place, from 5 hundredths to 5 thousandths. So 5 and 25 hundredths divided by 10 is equal to 525 thousandths.